What the?
Hello?
I just saw two of your team leaving a restaurant in a hurry.
How do you know it was my team?
I've seen looks like those before, Mr. Edwards. Something is going on with your team. I guarantee it.
They didn't make you, did they?
No, I just pulled up to this diner to get a bite to eat, and a man wearing glasses and a guy who definitely looks like a Fed came running out in a panic to their car. They weren't paying attention to me. But they look like, how you described them. Mr. Edwards, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I think one of them is trying to call me now. Listen, a couple of things. One, if Frank Mars isn't found, we have a contingency for that. If he is found, that's even better. I'm going to give you coordinates to a location about 20 miles outside of Summit Heights. Go there so you know what I'm talking about. If Frank isn't found, let me know and we'll move to that contingency.
Should I be prepared to get more involved with the other team?
Negative, but keep an eye on the situation. They're staying at the bed and breakfast in town. I'll call you with updates if need be.
Understood. Anything else?
Yeah, don't watch TV for a bit.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't much care for it anyways.
So Eddie, after you kick the door into Cal's apartment, all three of you stand there in the doorway looking into this living space. And on the floor is a busted up computer, but there's no Dr. Kimble. And I need all three of you to roll sanity for the unnatural, please.
Not helplessness?
No, not helplessness.
Okay. Understood.
89 over 68.
Failure for Scott, 95 over 56.
Failure, 58 over 49.
I need all three of you to roll me a 1d4, please.
Alright.
A 1.
Scott rolled a 1 for sanity.
I rolled a 3.
Do any of you want to project?
I would like to project.
You would like to project. Go ahead and roll a d4.
Very
good.
There we go.
Rolled a 3. Nice. Who are you going to project onto?
Let's put it off on Jonah.
Okay. 3 willpower subtracted, 3 off that bond, and 0 sanity lost. Now I'm going to ask all three of you to deafen, but Caius gets a special watch together that I'm going to send to him now. All right, Caius. So here's what happens to you. When the door opened again and all you saw was an eyeball staring back at you, in that moment, Dr. Kimble feels a burst of static, like TV static, in his head. And you grip your head in pain. You don't pass out, but you grip your head in pain and you drop to your knees. And it hurts so fucking bad. The static is building to a point of it's becoming so difficult to try and stay conscious, but you do. And then suddenly, just as quickly as it happened, it stops. And you hear a low humming, a constant low humming in the background, like a TV is on, but there's nothing playing, right? The pain goes away, the static in your head stops. You're looking at the ground looks like it's a tile floor, where before it had been a wooden floor.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is this meat couch room?
it is actually, because you find yourself kneeling behind a couch, and there's a wall to your left, and you look to your right, and there is a couch, Do you look around the room from where you are? Do you look up? Do you look over it? Like, what's Dr. Kimble doing? Because there's important things that you might need to take stock of here.
Yeah, I think Dr. Kimble instinctively immediately is checking his own person to see a few things. If he's all here, and if he has anything on him that could be useful in this kind of emergent situation. So he's patting himself down as he's looking around wildly.
Give me a luck roll minus 20%.
Great. That is a 15 under 35.
Holy shit. Okay, so you're patting yourself down. Like, you're patting yourself all...
Or sorry, 15 under 30.
No, you're fine. You're patting yourself, like, all over your body, checking yourself. You can't believe it, but in one of your pockets, it's the Orexin vial, and a needle, and something to tie it off with. But as you're also looking around the room, you realize that this room is about 15 by 15 feet, and its most noticeable feature is the ceiling, which rises about 30 feet to a peaked roof with a large hole in it. And I need you to roll me sanity from the unnatural due to the fact that these dimensions of this room seem to be wrong. Impossible even.
Yeah, no, not sanity from the eye that's staring
No, there's
at
no
the
eye
door size?
now
No.
at this point.
Oh, it vanished. Interesting.
So yeah, roll me sanity,
like it
please.
blinked? Like the building blinked at him.
The room did. Something blinked at you.
Great. Good. Okay. Good. This is all going well.
Yeah, roll sanity, please.
So that is a 3 under 64.
You lose nothing. This is to be expected. You are not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Yeah, Kimble is wires right now. So
There's one other thing in this room. It's on the opposite side of this room. And your eyes are drawn to it. Because seemingly fused into the wall is a human figure. And your degree in just dealing with women at the Rose Hill Sanatorium, this figure looks to be a woman who could be in her early 30s, standing upright a few inches off the ground. What remains of her arms are spread wide, and her clothing hangs in rags from her body. And from her arms and legs and ragged holes in her torso creep massive bundles of red vines, which cling to the wall like ivy and creep upwards and out of this massive hole in the ceiling. Where her head would be is a small 13-inch television with knobs that look like it came out of the early 1960s. Wires extend in masses from beneath the bulging paneling of this TV, and mixed with the viscera coming from her neck, it's impossible to determine where the technology ends and the organic matter begins. And I need you to roll me another sanity roll, this time for violence.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, wait, no. Wait.
You're adapted to helplessness, not violence.
No, I am, no. Fuck. Shit. Fuck. Yeah. It's okay. Come back.
Oh, shit, homie. Oh, shit.
Max, I give up. Max, I don't want to do the podcast anymore.
Tell me what you rolled. Tell us what you rolled.
Max. Hey, listening audience. Kimble has rolled a 100 on his sanity roll.
Yeah, so...
Oh, and I didn't get to inject that Orexin. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Choo-choo.
Here's what happens. You're going to lose 6 sanity with no chance of projecting. You're going to be temporarily insane.
Okay. Yes, sir.
And you're standing up behind this flesh couch. You see this thing against the wall, this display, this macabre display. It is disturbing. It is horrifying to see what you have seen. The thing of it is that the TV flicks on, and it's brighter.
No, it doesn't, Max.
The light is brighter than normal, and the static flickers across the screen, and it seems to be moving across different pictures that are on there, or some sort of background, before it finally lands on a human brain on the screen. And while the brain is there, and you're frozen, that's what's happening right now. You're frozen.
Yeah. I think Kimble goes into a state of something that he's familiar with, but it hasn't happened for about a month because of the Orexin that he hasn't been able to take. In these few fleeting moments, his body goes stiff, and then suddenly he starts to lose, like, feeling, almost like his nerves are going to sleep, and his eyes will remain transfixed on the screen, and you can choose. You can tell me when he collapses.
So
he
yeah,
will
no,
collapse.
you do collapse, and it's just a straight down thud onto this tile floor, and you're gonna take 1 point of damage as your head hits the ground. As you fall, you catch sight of your hands because you had gripped your head when you were in that massive pain, and there was already blood on your hands. So you can surmise that there was blood coming out of your face, your eyes, your ears, your nose, but you don't even have a chance to check that because you know what's about to happen. You fall, and the final thing before you lapse into unconsciousness, a mouth appears on the television screen, and there's this loud burst of static intermixed with a female's scream coming from the television set where the woman is.
And Kimble loses consciousness to a sound he is deeply familiar with and has never gotten used to.
Which is?
The sound of a woman screaming.
So, here's the thing, though. There's something within your body resisting. And, your vision goes black. But then, the next thing you know, it snaps open. And you're staring up at the sky. And you find that you're laying on grass. You're in somebody's yard. And you get up, you bend up at the waist, and you look around, right? You're in the yard of the bed and breakfast back in Summit Heights.
I'm thinking about how to phrase this. Kimble has dealt with narcolepsy for a long time. He knows that he loses time to it. I think he will just stand up slowly, carefully, so he knows that his body might still be out of whack, and just look around, see if maybe he can see his car, anybody he knows. If he doesn't see either, he will actually go inside the
So
bed and
your car
breakfast.
was parked outside of Electrical's.
Yes. Kimble doesn't know if he drove here, is basically what I'm trying to say. He doesn't know what's going on.
Your
This
car
is
keys
both
are
a mix
still on
of
you.
like it's okay. Yeah, it's both a mix of like narcolepsy, like losing time as in sleeping, but also he's here in a completely different place. So he wonders if maybe he's had an amnesiac event, potentially from the Orexin, or he doesn't know what's happened. But if he looks around and cannot find his vehicle, he will head inside.
You don't see your vehicle.
And okay, he will head inside, and can you just let me know if it's normal, and then I have a
You are in reality. Everything feels real to you. The familiar scent of a vanilla candle that had been set when you first arrived. It's now getting to be closer to the evening at this point, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I'll mention that to the others as well.
Yeah.
But what do you plan to do?
Kimble is going to go up to the phone in here, the landline that Eddie used earlier, and will start dialing for CARRADINE.
Oh. Okay. Not for Electricals. Okay. All right.
No.
Luck roll, because you have a bunch of phone numbers, and you don't know if he's going to answer on the first one. So. Yeah, he answers on the first call.
Who am I speaking with?
Kimble.
Dr. Kimble.
I think he's just quiet for a second because this is the first voice he's heard since the Flash.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Do you have anything new to report?
What are we dealing with? This isn't the first time this has happened.
What do you mean?
People disappearing, mystery broadcasts, the group being involved in it.
Do you have a date, a name, or a place?
1982, Clear Springs, California.
There's a pause over the phone line, and then CARRADINE says,
I'm not familiar with this. I'll need to do some digging and see if we have anything. Are you at the B&B?
I think so.
Let me do some digging. It might take me a little bit.
CARRADINE, have you ever been, or your agents, sucked into a world? Not this one.
For a long time, he doesn't answer.
The less you know, the better.
He says.
I know a lot. I know a lot right now.
Okay. Stay put.
Okay.
And he hangs up.
Yep. And Kimble will sit in a velvet back chair in this lobby area and just stare at the phone.
And now we're going to have him on deafen. So, what are you guys doing? How are you reacting?
Eddie is first in the door, and he is just stunned in horror for a moment, immediately gets his shit together before walking in and just trying to search literally everywhere. He is turning the apartment on its fucking head.
What are the other two of you doing?
I'm immediately getting back in there with him because I'm going to say, as he barges in, I'm going to say, what do you think you're doing? Come on. Do you think dodging off alone's a good idea right now?
No, it's not, but we gotta find Kimble.
Yeah, Eddie, you're moving around the apartment. No sign of him. He didn't jump out a window. Nothing. He's just not there anymore.
No. Fuck. God. I fucking told him to go up here. Zombie.
He's
I
gotta
fucking
be
killed
somewhere.
him.
He's...
I fucking killed him.
Shut the fuck
No.
up.
I hate to say it, but Eddie...
He's not dead until we see a body.
Both of you, just hold on a minute. It's what Eddie and Dr. Kimble said. People disappear when they're on their own. From now on, we don't leave each other's sight.
Agreed.
Well, how the fuck are we supposed to do that?
I'll tell you how. We gotta stay all three together in the same damn room. It doesn't matter what we're doing. We sleep in shifts, we take shits together. We are gonna keep eyes on each other, at least two of us at all times. I want, frankly, all three of us, because I think as soon as we take eyes off one of us, they're gonna disappear next. It's just like you said. It's like we saw with Maz, it's like we saw with Cal.
Okay. Is there anything he could have touched? And Vince focuses on the computer on the ground, because a computer is not supposed to be on the ground.
Mm-hmm. Now, you walk over to the computer, and you see, with your alertness being as high as it is, you don't even need to, like, bend down and get a closer look. You can see red vines creeping out of the side of it and inside of it. Similar to what he described, he had found coming out of a drainage grate by the bed and breakfast.
Do we see the computer plate in the middle of the floor?
Yes.
All right.
I don't think
touch.
it's too hard, to get two and two together. Vince just holds up his hands like, I'm not gonna fucking touch anything. There's a lot of red vines. Okay, listen, we found this blueprint, this thing for a signal interrupter. If Kimble, for whatever fucking reason, touched those wires, well, first of all, he's gonna get an earful of our thoughts on that. But I think he's been sucked into another thing. I want to build the signal interrupter. I want to see if we can just, get him out of it if we interrupt the signal itself.
Why was he touching this computer?
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. First of all, we gotta get him out of there. Questions come after.
DM question. So, along with the smashed computer, do we also see the printout that he had taken? Now, of course, we don't, we wouldn't have known that he'd been touching that, but do we see that among the other detritus on the floor?
Be near the computer, right?
Yeah, it would have been next
Right.
to the computer. Yeah, you see all that.
Scott will go pick up all the printouts. Still not touching the computer itself, but kind of going through the printouts and looking through them.
You see different instances throughout the years of TV broadcasts being interrupted. The Chicago incident that you had referenced earlier in the day, the HBO incident. But then there's one in particular, because there's that news article with it, the 1982 Clear Springs, California incident, that reads very eerily similar to what's going on right now.
What's that?
Some sort of printout, I guess. I don't really do computers myself, but it looks like these were web pages that I guess Cal must have printed these out. But look at this. I'm going to hand over the one that details the various interruptions and the news story of the tower fire. Take a look at this. Southern California. See that? That's the name we saw in that video.
The Aether Institute is mentioned, yeah.
This has happened before, and At this point, would I need to make an intelligence roll, start kind of putting two together about... Because Scott had already suspected the tower because of the amount of calls that had come in around it.
Yeah, give me an N times 5 roll.
A success, 69, nice. Under 85.
Nice.
Not only are you able to connect that this is very similar to what's going on here, you actually remember hearing about that a few years ago because you used to live in California.
Oh, yeah. Actually, Southern California, Berkeley.
Mm-hmm. You remember hearing about that very distinctly. At the time, a whole television station burning down. Who knew that it would come back to haunt you in a way or connect in this way?
Well, Scott always was a radio man himself.
Is it me, or does this article sound fishy?
You mean like something like we'd do?
Exactly like we do.
I saw it before. The amount of calls complaining. They were centralized around the East Tower. I bet you if we go to that tower, we're going to see something or find something about all this. But in the meantime, Vince, you said that Gamma that Maz was working on. You think you can build it?
Pretty sure I can. Just depends on how long it takes. No estimate yet. How about we get all of the stuff that we need from up here, which is probably just printouts. Then we move downstairs. He has all the parts, I'm quite sure, and all of the tools needed. And well,
all right.
We're just gonna stay here until that fucking thing's finished.
I'm gonna look around real quick to see if I can find this guy's car keys.
Are you talking about Cal's?
Cal's.
Give me a search roll.
Fuck. 76 over 63.
Yeah, you searched Cal's apartment for his car keys, and you look in the obvious spots, you look in random places like a man would if he misplaced them, but nothing turns up. It's quite possible he had them on him when he disappeared.
Shit. Either this guy's really good at hiding his car keys, or the fucker disappeared with them. Along with Kimble's.
I don't think car keys are our biggest priority currently.
Well, let's grab what we need, get the fuck out.
Oh, we won't get the fuck out. We still need to build this thing, as I fucking just said. Vince just raises his voice a little bit. He's stressed.
Oh, you gonna build it here?
You think the motel will have the supplies and, like, the tools to support building that thing?
There's gonna be people coming here. Cal didn't cancel his appointments.
Well, then we just turn the sign and he's not there. I'm not gonna work in the front part of the shop. What the fuck?
Alright. Let's all go downstairs together then, so we can turn the sign.
Yeah, just like three little ducks. We walk in a straight line. We waddle in a straight line down.
So, more than just a straight line, Scott's to the point where he's actually going to turn himself sideways just so he can keep you both in his peripherals. Because he is genuinely terrified that if he turns his back on any of them, even for a second, that they're going to get
Give me an alertness roll.
Fuck me. Failure, 79 over 63.
No, okay, that's fine. So what are you guys doing? You're back down in the bottom of the store.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we first of all, we want to turn the sign. Probably notice at that point that
in your manicness, had forgotten that was
Uh-huh.
already done, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Eddie's gonna stop you before you go to the front of the store, put a hand on your shoulder. Wait, Kimble said the thing was across the street in a window when he went to turn the sign earlier.
Yeah, honestly, no surprise to me. However, looking at it didn't change too much last time. Running at it did.
Okay. Yeah, go.
Yep. And then Vince walks to the front of the store, hoping you'll keep him in your sight, and notices that he walks towards the sign, which is facing him with an "We're open," and he's like, "Oh fuck." And just instantly turns around, but not without looking through the front of the store to get all the parts
Vince,
he needs.
give me an alertness roll. I know yours is high.
Sure,
but...
buddy. Yep, 50.
So after you walk to the front door and you make sure the sign is how it should be, you glance across the street at the building where Eddie had mentioned. There's nothing there. So then you turn back and you begin to move into the store to presumably grab different electronics components.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, he just wants to grab the stuff that he needs to build the signal interrupter.
Yeah, so you grab all the components that are needed. When you go to grab the last part that's needed, which is next to a television set that's sitting on a shelf that the back is open, and you don't reach inside the TV, obviously. You grab the part that's next to it, but you can see inside that there are red vines creeping out of it.
Out of what?
The television that's next to the part that you need.
Oh, well, that's fun. Oh, then he'll be extra careful whenever he picks anything up.
So, here's the thing. You could use all the components to build the signal interruption device here. You could take it back to the bed and breakfast and do it up in your room. You have the room, and quite frankly, there's less of a threat there. But that's up to you if you want to do that. I mean, all the components are here, and if you need anything or if something breaks, it's right there. But also, what are the other two going to be doing? Just watching you build it?
You know what? I'm gonna make this a bit easier. Can I grab double the components that I need?
Yeah.
Alright, because if something does break, we don't have to go back here and I have spare parts, So, after having seen all of the red vines already growing outside of some shit in Cal's, I think, even though much of the stuff is here, Vince probably just searches for a bag, or do we have one in here?
I don't think any of us brought one.
You did not, no. Give me a luck roll, Vince.
Sure. Yep, 43 under 50.
When you had moved into the center of Cal's apartment to look at the computer, you're thinking back now, there was like a backpack hanging on a hook up in his apartment.
Okay, so Vince then says to the others, okay, I have all parts, everything double. I just saw some vines growing out of shit in the shop itself. Fuck it, I take back what I said earlier. Let's grab everything and get out of here. I saw a bag, Carl's apartment. Let's grab that bag, stuff everything in there, and then I'm gonna work at the motel.
One of you, you know what? I'm gonna walk backwards up the stairs so I can look at one of you. All right?
All right.
Gotcha, motherfucker. So paranoid you're afraid to lose sight of each other. Love it.
I mean, to be fair, the best option would also probably be taking a motel like 2 towns over. What do you guys think?
Yeah, but all your guys'
I don't
all
really
your guys'
think
other
anything.
stuff is there.
Yeah, we can drive there and
get it all.
Just grab it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an option. Yeah. I only looked for places around here though. Just gonna keep driving until we find somewhere.
Maybe.
What about Kimble? How long is he gonna have?
I think that's why we should, before we do any of that, we should start building that thing. We should even complete it, test it out, see if it does anything.
So is the plan to go back to the bed and breakfast, grab all your stuff, and then go to another hotel a town over, or?
First of all, Vince will build that thing. The plan is now grabbing the bag from Cal's apartment, stuffing all of the electronics and the tools into that, driving to the motel, assembling the thing, and hoping we can use it to get Kimble back.
Okay. So Scott and Eddie helped collect the different parts that you need based off of looking at the diagram. They all took a look at it. They helped collect it to make the job quicker and easier while the bag was gotten. You grabbed double of everything.
It was Kimble's car. That's here.
His lavender beetlebug is still parked out front. And you all three kind of take a brief glance at it, stare at it for a few seconds before you pile into Vince's car.
Vince just says, I have no idea how the man gets into that thing. Does he fold himself? Like, what's the logistics of that?
It's kind of spacious on the inside.
Yeah, well, so's your mother. Give me 1 second here. I'm actually gonna try the. I'm gonna try the handle. I want to see.
I'm just gonna punch you in the arm.
Well, I want to see. Does Kimble lock his car?
Yeah. Let me roll luck. Oh, let me roll luck. It absolutely is locked. I rolled an 88. So.
Shit. Okay.
No.
Well,
An 88, which you rolled, means it's bad for you, and you want to fuck us over, so it's open. It's so open that the key is even in the ignition.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, no. You try the handle, and you think Dr. Kimble just forgot to lock the car. I mean, he did come over, and he did have things that he found. So he may have been in a hurry and just forgot to lock it.
Yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm not interested in trying to hotwire this thing or try to get it driving. I just want to grab every piece of incriminating evidence out of here. We don't know when Kimble's going to be back. You know, we don't want to leave an unlocked car full of possibly incriminating evidence just laying around.
Okay, so you realize, yes, that all of your stuff is in there. Your guys' stuff, his stuff, it's all there.
God damn it. All right. Hey, Vince, Eddie, give me a hand with this. The doctor took all of our stuff with him.
Well, let me know. Makes it easier for us, doesn't it? Yep, and Vince helps.
Yeah, so you guys gather all of your stuff out of Dr. Kimble's Beetle, and you put it into your car, Vince.
Pop the trunk.
Yeah, I mean, you check everything. You pop the trunk, there's a big black duffel bag in there, and you grab that.
Now, what I'd also like to know is, does Scott find anything else in there? Do I see some interesting syringes? Do I see a badge that just fucking says CIA on it?
He put a lot of stuff in that duffel bag.
Scott, do a search. As you see this black duffel bag, and
you got it. Hey, success. 57 under 64.
Do you want him to find it like during the ride, basically?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, as you're searching through, you do find, he's mentioned it before. He mentioned it actually on the last op, but you do find CIA credentials, and they look absolutely real. Either this is a fantastic forgery or they're real. You also would likely find his business card.
Oh shit, yeah.
Which would list the Roseville Sanatorium. I don't think, with just a baseline success, I don't think you're going to find like any patient files,
No,
but
right.
Or syringes or anything. Well, if you're searching through the duffel bag, you will probably find like a couple syringes. Like they're neatly packaged, though. It looks like they're like actually for medical use, you know.
Right. Yeah, no accidental sticks here. Yeah. I mean, that's basically,
No.
Scott will process all that later. It's more just like, CIA badge. Yeah, definitely don't want civilians getting into that. Business card. Definitely don't want civilians getting into that.
No, that's fair. Yeah. You stop for a second and you look at the business card in particular, and it says Rose Hill Sanatorium, and it would have to say owner on it, along with your name. It would have
Yes,
to.
it would say owner, lead psychiatrist, Rufus A. Kimble, Port Tobacco, Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a crisp little business card. He's got probably about 5 or 10.
Do you share it with the class?
I absolutely do. But Scott's not like a giddy, like, oh, look what I got. It's more just like a, holy shit. This guy was just leaving around CIA credentials. That could have been bad.
They were probably in the glove compartment.
Normally they have better OPSEC, don't they?
Scott just kind of laughs bitterly. Nah, stooges of imperialism aren't known for needing to be subtle.
So he is CIA, or is that fake?
I don't know. Ask him when we get him back. But, gotta say, if it is a forgery, it's a damn convincing one.
He owns that mental asylum and he's doing this shit? This guy must be rich.
Well,
Well, I guess we found our sponsor for the next home motel, don't we?
So, as you all are riding back to the bed and breakfast, leaving Dr. Kimble's Beetle out in front of Electrical's, and you all gather up what's needed, all of it, and to head inside. And when you walk inside, sitting in a pleather chair is Dr. Rufus Kimble, sitting in the lobby.
He is
Kimble?
just staring straight forward at the
Oh.
phone, on the landline on the wall. He's just
He looks like he's seen some
maybe
shit,
waiting.
to put it simply.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Ow!
Yeah, but
I-
all three of you roll sanity, please.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, failure. 71 over 55.
Failure 53 over 49.
Success 15 under 67.
So, those who succeeded, you lose nothing. Those who failed, lose 1.
All right.
Because the man suddenly disappearing and reappearing in a different location, it's jarring as hell for Vince. It's not as fucked up as it could be, given everything that you have gone through in the past and what you went through in the recent past in Kansas. This is not as bad as it could be.
I think Vince is honestly just very surprised. Just like, huh, that's neat.
Where the fuck did you go?
Not here in the lobby. Let's go up.
Kim kind of jumps when you all exclaim and come in. and looks behind him as if he just kind of forgot that other people existed in a way, and just says, Sorry, I'm waiting on a call from CARRADINE. I can't. He told me to stay."
He looks rattled. Very rattled.
All right. Well, next time you need to go off and do some side business, Mr. Greenbelt, how about you let us know beforehand?
Yeah, no, that wasn't a choice.
You didn't jump out of the window, did you?
Did you see a fucking window in that room?
Well, what the fuck
I
happened?
think, fellow gentlemen, I think we should talk, but in the privacy of our rooms. This is confidential information regarding our clients. And Vince
As you
just
say that,
looks around a
the
bit.
woman proprietor comes out from a room in the back, walks up to the front, and says, "Hey, gentlemen. Good to see you all."
Hi. Sorry.
No, it's okay. Honestly, I think you guys are my only guests today. Or I think you guys were staying for a couple days, right? That was what the check-in was for?
Yeah, well, regarding that, we are not sure if we have to maybe cut our stay a little bit shorter. We are still in the in a planning phase. We will let you know. We will obviously pay for the room. Don't worry about it. But it could be that we just have to cut our stay a bit short.
Well, I'm sad to hear that. I'm hoping the accommodations so far have been good. I mean, you're gonna at least stay the night, right?
There's a 50-50 chance, madam.
Oh,
as I
good.
said,
Oh, good.
It is not completely sure, which is why I would like my team to get together and talk plans.
Well, I don't want to keep
Right,
you guys in. I'm
fellas?
sorry. I just wanted to say hey was all. And I hope you're enjoying our nice, sleepy little town is all.
It's been great.
Human check.
Sure. Roll me human.
Yeah.
Bez.
I will too, just because she said sleepy, and that freaks me out.
Success. 16
Nice.
under 65.
Okay.
So that's a 1.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
crit success.
Holy shit.
Oh,
I
you're
am
at
so glad I
64.
wasted it
But
on
that's
this.
okay.
I'm so
That's okay.
happy.
Add 4 to that human score. Dr. Kimble, she is being completely genuine in her sentiments. She really hopes that you guys are enjoying your time in the city.
Kimble will. He hasn't really been looking at her, but he turns to her and says, I'm waiting on a phone call from this landline. Is there any way that it could be directly patched to my room? Like, I don't know how these things work, technology.
Yes, of course. Absolutely. Not a problem at all. When are you expecting the phone call to come in?
He looks at his watch. How much time has passed?
Probably about 30 minutes.
A half an hour.
Yeah. As soon as it comes in, I'll reroute it up to your room.
Okay, thank you.
Not a problem.
All right, let's go. And Kimble will just sigh, like make a lot of dad groan noises as he gets out of this chair and starts, very drowsily heading up to our rooms.
All right, what next, gentlemen? Now that you all are back and you've brought everything in of yours.
Before continuing to work, Vince is gonna take apart the electrical outlets in the room to see if there's the red veins behind them.
There are not.
Okay. How about is there a TV in the room?
There is.
Okay. He basically wants to check all of the electronics in the room if there's quote unquote infection.
Yeah, no, you do. There's nothing.
With a sigh of relief, Vince then gets up again and says, okay, as far as I can see, room's clear. No weird wires where they shouldn't be. So, why don't you tell us what's going on, Kimble, while I try to start working on this?
Before that begins, I need Vince to give me an N times 5 roll.
Ooh, that's an 86 over 70.
You don't know how long this is going to take you to put together, especially considering that it's a device that theoretically is... Technically, it's a brand new invention. It's something like this has never been attempted before, but it has sound, technological, and electronic components and ideas behind it that make it feasible to put together, but you don't know how long that's going to take. What I do want you to do now, as you begin to set in and work, is give me a craft electronics roll.
Oh, please. Oh, fuck. That's an 82 over his 50 for
So
that I can check mark it, but
You
that's
can.
not cool.
So this is going to take you hours, at least 8 hours.
Mm.
You're going to be working into the night because it's in the afternoon. It was about 4:30 p.m. when you guys got back. So you're going to be working into the night on this, especially because it's a completely brand new device that you have no idea if it's going to work or not, but it's a good idea. And given your experience, this is going to take a while to put together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well then he starts. He will probably be a bit distracted but he'll listen.
And
Yeah.
during that time, Dr. Kimble, if you wanted to open up about what you went through, now's the time, my friend. If you want to at all.
Whisper the unnatural truth into our ear. Rake our brains.
Yeah, Kimble sits on the bed and it creaks beneath his weight, and he looks so tired. It's only been maybe at this point 35 minutes since you last saw him. It looks like he's lived a lifetime. He watches as Vince goes around the room and checks for signs of, for lack of a better term, infection. He won't really answer questions until that's fully done. Once Vince confirms that there's nothing around, Kimble sighs. Well, I saw the couch made of flesh. I saw a room with impossible dimensions. I saw an eye as big as a door that closed. When I looked at it, I saw a woman half embedded in a wall with wires for legs and a TV for a head, and it screamed. It screamed so much. And here's where I think you finally realize, looking at Kimble, he's got some like dried blood. It looks like maybe he rubbed some of it away, but you do notice like at his nostrils are rimmed with some red, his ears, his eyes, even a little bit around his mouth, like in his beard. She screamed. It screamed. It hurts them. I don't know what happened. I fell. I fell. I hit my head. There's all this static, and then I was in the backyard of this bed and breakfast. I was just in the grass looking up at the afternoon sky and the sun, and it was warm. And I came in, and I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just know she was hurting.
Rufus, who is she?
She looked like maybe 20s, 30s, youngish. I don't know. She didn't have a traditional head. It was a TV screen. There was a brain on it at first showing, and then it was a mouth, and then everything was white. She had no head, no arms, no legs. She was viscera and gore and wires.
Okay. It was just you there? No sign of Maz or Cal?
I didn't have time to leave the room to look further.
That's
just
fine.
her, just the eye, just the couch. God, it was wet. The couch, it
Dr. Kimble,
squelched.
give me a PAL times 5 roll
Yeah.
as you're reliving this.
Oh, just thought he.
Back to the shadows dimension.
Yeah.
Nah, this is just to see if you go narcoleptic.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, yeah. If he has a second, because he is still, that's a success. So 65 under 80. So as he's going through this, you sort of see him start to droop for a second, and then he shakes his head, gets up, and says, "I have to go to the bathroom."
Whoa! Before you do that,
Yeah.
One of us is going with you.
You're not gonna watch me piss.
I'm not gonna watch you piss, but I'm going to watch you.
if it makes you feel better, none of us are gonna make eye contact.
So who goes with Dr. Kimble?
Max, I would like to.
quickly play rock, paper, scissors.
Or I could just roll. Or, I mean, it would be
I'm
between.
just gonna go with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Eddie said. Max, can I roll? Oh, I guess stealth.
Do you have anything in stealth?
I don't, but I mean, base 10%.
Give it. Yeah, give it a try. Yeah.
Eddie's just
See if
sitting
Eddie
there and
can't
you
hear
pull
the
out
snap
needle.
of the. Yep.
Yeah. Give me a stealth roll, Dr. Kimble.
So as Kimble, he goes to the bathroom. He sits down like on the toilet, but it's pretty clear to Eddie like he didn't hear like his pants pull down. You hear the sound of something being uncapped behind you, and
To
the
be
snap
fair,
of like
I
elastic.
don't think it's behind you. Eddie said he's gonna watch you. He's not gonna
But
watch you.
he's not
but
looking at Kimble like
I'm
on
looking
the
like-
toilet. I think.
No, I am.
Oh. Okay, well then you just see it. I think he, like Kimball's like trying to turn away, but you literally just see him out of his coat, like out of his inner pocket, pull out a syringe and an elastic tie and a small vial.
That's self-prescribed.
No, it's actually prescribed.
All right. Well, do you think?
And he will. He'll tie his arm. He will pull up I think it's what it was. A dose is 5 milliliters.
Yeah. Are you taking the full or are you taking half?
He's taking the full, baby.
All right.
He'll take
Okay.
5 milliliters and we'll just slide it into his vein and press down on the plunger.
Give me a PAL times 5 minus 20%.
Yes, sir. That's a success at a 19 under 60.
So, Dr. Kimble, you feel the orexin into your bloodstream, and you feel like just as you had back at your home when you first tested it out in that safe environment, you feel euphoric briefly.
Mhm.
And you feel a little bit more alert, and you flex your arm in your hand a little bit, and you slowly slide the needle out of your arm, and you untie the tie, and you put everything back inside the little compartment, and you slide it back into your coat.
And he looks at Eddie and says, I would appreciate if you didn't mention it.
Whatever, man. I'm just glad you're not dead.
I'm glad I'm not whatever she is. I would prefer to be dead than that. All right, and he, slaps his hands on his thighs and says, okay, let's go.
They're gonna get rid of the blood on you.
Yeah, he'll go to the sink and wash his face pretty thoroughly.
Eddie's gonna go to the toilet and take a shit.
Yeah, he'll stick around. He'll make sure that Eddie finishes his business and
Okay. You finish your business sitting on the toilet, and you go to flush. There are red vines in your fecal matter. Give me a sanity roll, please.
Damn, it's time to cut Eddie open.
That's fitting.
That's very fitting.
What'd you roll at, Eddie?
It's a 100 critical
What the fuck is happening?
failure.
Oh.
Well,
Eddie's gonna rip
what did I-
Kimble's head off.
Oh.
it's not planned. Not planned at all.
I don't know what I should have you lose for this, because you're not going to be able to project this. You're just going to lose it because it's 100. But I don't know if I want you to lose 4 or 6. I'll throw that to...
6.
I mean, 6.
Okay.
You made me lose 6.
Okay.
I mean,
Eddie.
you guys now know, I guess.
You stare down into the toilet, and you think back to the meal that you had earlier and the coleslaw that you ate with the spork that Dr. Kimble admitted to touching the red vines with. And you just stare, and you lose 6 sanity to helplessness.
Eddie's not flushed.
Kimble will ask, everything regular, Eddie?
Eddie hit his breaking point.
So is Eddie just frozen there?
Yeah.
Okay. Kimble will just reach a hand out very tentatively just to touch Eddie, like his shirt, to see if he reacts at all to the physical contact.
Eddie, do you react?
I think my ears are ringing and I am losing vision.
Do you feel lightheaded?
No, I think I have like shell shock right now.
Dr. Kimble, do you steal a glance?
Yeah, I mean, if he's in a frozen state and is staring down at the toilet, yeah, Kimble will just glance at the contents.
Oh
very
yeah,
quickly.
there's red vines, as we keep calling it, human nervous tissue intertwined within his fecal matter. And you need to roll sanity for helplessness because you kind of did this to him.
I'm adapted to helplessness.
That's right. Yeah, you don't lose anything.
Kimble will look at Eddie. Can he assess that Eddie's got shell shock at the moment? That he's like having a PTSD
His
episode?
eyes are darting madly, like beady.
Kimble's got his hands each on one of Eddie's shoulders and calls out to the other two, "In here, now!"
Scott will actually take his revolver with him, because if he hears Kimble shouting, clearly...
But I'm not saying anything. I'm frozen.
So, Vince, do you follow or do you keep tinkering?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sitting in here alone. I also draw my weapon and follow.
The two of you, guns
As the two
drawn.
are, like, coming in, Kimble has, like, moved Eddie to, like, near the sink, and just so that he has something solid to rest against in case he does collapse or something. So he's got Eddie against, like, the wall, and he's got a hand on one of his shoulders now, and turns to the two of you at the door, says, just points at the toilet.
Fuck is going on here? And look.
Yeah, Kimble's pointing at it. He says, it's Eddie's. It's in him. I don't know what it is, but
the two of you, upon seeing...
No, I'm not looking.
Oh, you're not. Okay.
Like, I don't know what.
Scott will.
What is going on? But it's in him. This stuff is in him.
Yeah, Scott, roll me a sanity roll for helplessness, please.
Oh boy. Oh no. Failure 88 over 54.
No.
Crit fail. Losing all 6.
No. For you, no, see, you would lose 4, but you get the option to project.
Oh,
Fuck me running. Yeah, you know what? He's gonna project.
Okay, roll me another d4.
Yeah, that's right.
You're gonna lose 2 sanity, 2 from a bond, and 2 willpower. Who you putting that on?
Sorry, Elena. Elena.
No,
It's just-
not Elena.
Oh no!
I'd avoided actually projecting anything on it up to this point, so that takes it from 10 to 8.
Man, okay.
Kimble's got a hand like still stabilizing Eddie, and he looks at the two of you. You know, Scott looking up from the bowl. He's having some kind of episode. What do we do? Do we flush it?
Scott, going along with the 88 you rolled, you just reach out and flush it.
Okay. What do we do?
well, there's...
You're the doctor, you tell us.
I guess we could get him laxatives. See if maybe he can get it out. Laxative enemas. So I think Kimble's like going through this, and he's like, yeah, I think that's what we should do.
I guess.
Yeah, we have to. If it's just a small amount, then potentially he can get it all out.
Is Eddie still just standing there in pure shock right now? Or is he...
Yeah, you are. What's really going through Eddie's mind right now is the fact that whatever that isn't normal. Human nervous tissue just doesn't come out of somebody's anus like that. And you feel your heart rate increase. Like, you want to be mad at Kimble, but you realize he also just went through something. So, like, you steel yourself, and you feel yourself kind of lean back against the wall a little bit. And you put your hand, like, up to your chest. You're, like, kind of slouching against the wall a little bit in this cramped bathroom.
You okay there, Eddie? Take deep breaths, okay?
I don't think I even hear him.
Out. In. Out. And Kimble will just do that until Eddie's breath starts to regulate.
Give me a psychotherapy roll, Dr. Kimble.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
The 54 under 80. So he's saying in, out, in.
And
out.
Eddie, you lock eyes with Kimble as he's doing this, and you can feel your own breathing match his, and you start to feel clarity again. And you look around this bathroom and you see Scott in the doorway, and you can kind of see just outside, you can see the figure of Vince standing there. Vince, for your part, you're just keeping a watch at this point. You're not looking in there. You're just gun drawn.
Oh, absolutely
In
not.
this
Yeah.
second story of the bed and breakfast. And Eddie, you feel some sort of clarity and normality start to return to your mind. Whatever rage you briefly had, you stash that away. You know it was a rookie mistake on Kimble's part, but you really hope that he's learned something from this.
Okay, buddy. I think what we need to do is we need to go get you some diuretics, some laxatives. Try to get as much of this out as we can while Vincent continues to work on the device. And we'll just keep monitoring it over the night. Does that sound okay?
You're back to normal now.
Alright. He's gonna go to the sink and wash his hands.
That's good.
Yeah, Kimble will look at Scott and Vince and say, okay, we take 10 minutes, we go convenience store, what have you, drugstore, get some of this stuff, get some food for him, plenty of fluids, come back, and I guess the bathroom will be our safe haven for a lot of the night.
Well, whatever you're gonna do, leave Eddie here. I'm not staying alone, and I don't think you should go outside.
Yeah, Kimble will nod and look at Vince and say, CARRADINE should call in about 20 minutes, so...
Can't wait to speak to that fucking asshole.
I told him about I don't know if you saw the papers in the room. There was something that looked like another operation with the group. The California gig.
Alright.
It's too similar. I asked him about it. He says he's looking up the line.
Right. That East Tower, that has to be the source of all this. It has to be.
Probably, but right now we need to go get some food and some laxatives and try to
Okay.
get what we can done.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so Dr. Kimble and Scott, you both leave the bed and breakfast. This would also be a nice opportunity for Dr. Kimble to get his car.
Oh, true.
Yeah, as we're heading out, Kimball's like, oh, my car, where is it?
It's back at Electricals. When you disappeared. By the way, the door was unlocked and there's some interesting stuff in there, Rufus.
Ah, fuck. Yeah.